worry about.
I like
has
that.
anyone, has anyone paid? Has
That's the
anyone
whole point of tech, man.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so you can get more free time. Yeah.
You can go to Mombasa for vacation.
Yeah,
you can
bro.
take mama out and all that. Yeah, so the tech is here with us. You can actually you can't do it without the tech.
Let me ask you, if somebody like a crazy investor out there gave you guys like $1 million, what's the one crazy feature you'd add to your platform that would change the game? Because I know you have plans. Just wait. In the next 2 years, I'll probably fit into some AI vibes. Yeah. So imagine you had like $1 million, bro.
Yeah.
What's the one innovative feature you'd add to your platform that would definitely change how you go about your operations?
Yeah, that's a very good question. I think the vision that we have at SilkQ is build an ecosystem that combines not just the rental and the tenant management, but the other aspects outside of the property management that still need to be plugged into one ecosystem. I'll give you an example. Service providers, right? You're dealing with a garbage collector. These people need to be plugged into the system. As a tenant, you need to move. You don't need to go outside of a platform to actually now start thinking, where am I going to get movers? They're right there with you. You fall sick in your house, you need a doctor. Guess what? We have approved doctors in the platform. You need a plumber. You don't need to know a Mr. Kamau or whatever. So an ecosystem that goes over and above just property management. It actually connects everyone in one single platform.
That's amazing, bro. I hope you guys, no one's going to steal your ideas. Mikey, do you have a question?
Okay, what I will say is just a personal question, eh?
Yeah.
Is it better to start with a residential apartment or a commercial property? Which is it better? Maybe let's say I'm trying to rent some place to start a business, eh? Is it better to rent it or to buy it? Personally,
I think that just to also ask it in a different way, is it better to get property for personal use or for the rental income? If you're getting a mortgage, you have to ask yourself, how will this mortgage be paid? Right?
True.
Rental income gives that passive income such that you actually can repay off that mortgage using the rental income that comes from it. Number two, getting a house for personal use, then ideally it limits the possibilities. Because also if you need a facility in a bank, it's very easy to get a facility from a rental income. If you're new to this space, there are people like us and there are people who actually can guide you on which areas specifically you can actually put up a rental income. What is the update like? How much rent are you expecting? You don't just go to Kilimani and build 4 bedrooms. Utaban.
I like that.
Unaingia hapa pipeline. Quick fast unajenga 2 bed sitter. Unatulia unapata 2 mita.
I was actually about to ask you about that. That's really good, bro. Thank you.
Yo, so as we wrap up the conversation, Maze, what advice would you give to somebody trying to get into like what you guys are doing? Especially with regards to real estate.
Right.
I'm just, doesn't even have to be real estate.
Right.
Like a tech platform that solves massive Kenyan problems. How do they get started, man?
Just start. You have an idea.
Really?
Just start.
Just start.
Don't try and figure it all out. Figure it out as you proceed. I cannot tell you. Even as late as yesterday, we actually go back to the drawing board. We go back to the billboard, to the notice board to try and figure out how do we tweak it here. But what SilkQ is right now, it didn't become this now. Make mistakes. That's part of being an entrepreneur.
That's what's up.
Start. Don't listen to a lot of stories, man. There are a lot of stories out here. People will tell you, you know what? Don't try that. A lot of people have tried that, man.
Fearmongers. The economy. Sijui nini.
Do you have 10 million to start this? Bro, nah. Start it on social media. Just start trembling. Put it out there. Tell people like, hey, this is my idea. Get 2-3 people who will support you. That people will listen to you, and then now move towards people who will take time to understand your concept. But just try. Give it 2 years outside there. It's going to be a whole new game changer.
I want to ask you something that's not related to tech, bro.
Yes, sir.
So the country right now, Maze, they usually say there's a sense of apathy amongst Kenyan youth. And I think it's actually true. When you go around, when you read conversations online, guys are kidogo down. how do you stay so sharp, man? Because it feels like you have your ish figured out.
Well, you have to keep reading. You have to keep hungry.
Good stuff.
Yeah, I like that.
You have to learn for people who've made it a success.
Yeah.
Look up to people. And there's no harm in looking up to people like Elon Musk.
Yeah.
Get their success stories. Most importantly, read failure stories so that you don't actually be part of the failure. You're learning it through someone else. Learn the ropes. Learn through the ropes. And like I'm saying, make mistakes. There's no harm in making mistakes. And eventually, once the mental space is kept busy, and you have the technical know-how, you are reading, you are getting knowledge. You keep up to breast with what is happening in the country. What are these laws saying about this? What are these people saying about this? What do I need to do 1, 2, 3? Man, it's going to work out.
Good stuff, man.
It's going to work out.
Thank you so much for coming through, you guys.
Thank you for having me.
Bramwell Kipkoskei, he's the co-founder and chief sales officer of SilkU. Today we've been talking about revolutionizing property management in the 254. What's your contact information, you guys?
Okay, I think anyone interested to know more about SilkU, you can easily, number one, just Google SilkU, SILQU. That is across all platforms, including YouTube. Number two, you can drop us a WhatsApp text on 0717 888828.
Nice. There you go.
And then, of course, you can also call the same number, 0717 888828.
Good stuff. Bramwell, thanks, man.
Thank you for having me. Let's change the industry.
I know, man.
Perfect.
It's 8 p.m. right about now. I've got a new one. It's a banger by Drake. It's called Nokia. When we come back, we're cruising the internet. We're also going to talk about Matara's Nairobi Chronicles. Let's go!
94.4 Spice FM, Nairobi.
Who's calling it? Who's calling it? Who's calling it? Who's calling it?